Archangel Michael says, a powerful spiritual stirring has begun tonight, and it involves someone who was once deeply bound to your destiny. There is a pull stronger than any earthly force, a sacred connection formed before either of you breathed your first breath. This person cannot rest, cannot move forward, and cannot find peace without you, because their soul knows the truth. You may not have expected this message, but it carries divine urgency. There are waves of emotion flowing through the one who was once separated from you, not by accident, but by a test. That test is ending, and what comes next is the divine alignment that was paused, not denied. Something sacred was paused in time so your heart could be prepared to carry something far bigger than romance. You were meant to rise, to suffer, and to shine alone for a season so your kingdom could be made ready. Now that season is closing, and the soul connected to yours is beginning to awaken violently with remembrance. They are not just thinking of you, they are haunted by the silence. In dreams, they see your face. In waking moments, your name lingers at the edges of their mind like perfume that won't fade. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This is not coincidence. They are being spiritually summoned, drawn by divine cords that were never cut, only dimmed by life's distractions. You are their peace, and that peace has become unbearable without you. The emptiness they tried to fill with others has collapsed into aching. Archangel Michael says the angels are speaking directly to this person, giving them signs, numbers, and memories of you everywhere they turn. Even when they laugh, there's a hollowness behind it, for it is not you beside them. The warmth of their soul remembers the home it found in yours. You may have been forgotten by their lips for a while, but never by their spirit. The heavens have intervened now. A visitation has happened in the spiritual realm that is forcing this person's heart to realign. They are in a place of undeniable recognition. No one can replace your essence. They are done running. Type Amen to get blessing 555. In the quiet hours, they are whispering your name. They are pleading for another chance, not to redo the past, but to protect what they once ran from. They now understand that your love was not ordinary, it was ordained. This is not a casual relationship returning. This is your kingdom spouse, the one heaven wrote into your destiny. The bond was not built on shallow desires, but deep soul contracts. They are being pulled by dreams where your voice calls out. Their spirit hears it, even when their mind tries to resist. The pull is unbearable now. The pain of being without you is intensifying. Their soul is tired of pretending, tired of distractions, tired of building empty foundations elsewhere. Their soul has chosen. Type Amen to get blessing 666. This person's family might not understand their decision. Friends may doubt their choice. But none of that will stop what heaven has stirred inside them. The angels are making a way. A message will come, something unexpected, maybe simple, but powerful. They will break the silence. You may receive a text, a knock, a voice you thought you'd never hear again. It will be them. They won't be able to fake indifference anymore. Archangel Michael says this person has been watching you, not always directly, but in secret ways. Through friends, social media, mutual connections, they've been keeping up. They needed to see if you were still the light they remembered. Type Amen to get blessing 777. And you are, even brighter. Your strength, your growth, your ability to carry pain with grace, all of it has drawn them deeper. They can't shake your essence. It's tattooed onto their soul. They tried moving on. They tried distractions. But every time they held another, they saw your eyes in their mind. You were never just a lover. You were the divine match. Your energy has activated something in them that nothing else can reach. They are realizing now what they once took for granted. Your presence was the very thing they were praying for all along. They just didn't know how to hold it. Type Amen to get blessing 888. There is something about your laugh they miss more than anything. It haunts them in quiet rooms. It echoes in empty spaces where their joy used to live. Your kingdom spouse knows now that no one else compares. They have been in spiritual warfare, trying to deny it, delay it, and ignore it. But heaven won't allow it anymore. They've been brought to their knees. Literally. In prayer. In confession. In tears. Your name is on their lips when they speak to God. Your love is on their heart when they lay in bed at night. And their soul is screaming for one more chance. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They are not coming back the same person. They've been through their own dark night of the soul. They've seen what life without you really feels like, and it is unbearable. This isn't about ego anymore. It's not about pride or being right. It's about soul connection, eternal contract, and divine reconciliation. You have been carrying the weight of this connection in silence, but heaven saw it all. And your weight is coming to an end. You will not be left wondering much longer. They are on their way. And this time, they aren't running. Type Amen to get blessing 111. There's still pain to be addressed. There's healing to be done. But the soul remembers, and the soul is ready. The delay had purpose. The silence had meaning. But now, movement is happening. You may even feel sudden energy shifts. Your emotions may swing unexpectedly. That's because your soul is responding to theirs again. Archangel Michael says you've been loyal, even in absence. You have kept them in your prayers, your tears, and your journal entries. That loyalty is being rewarded now. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Your kingdom spouse is not just returning for love, they are returning to rebuild what heaven never intended to be broken. They will come with apology, with vision, and with devotion. You'll see it in their eyes, they are sincere now. You'll feel it in their touch, they're not letting go this time. God has sent clarity to their mind, peace to their heart, and urgency to their steps. They've realized you are not replaceable. It wasn't just love. It was divine mission. It was spiritual alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 000. When they touch your hand again, a wave of peace will wash over you both. It will feel like breathing for the first time in months. That's how real this is. This is not a false return. This is a destined reconnection. A reunion orchestrated by the Most High. Let your heart prepare. Let your mind receive. Because the wait is coming to an end. You will soon look into the eyes of someone who was always meant to walk beside you. You'll feel it in your spirit. This is not a new love, this is a fulfilled promise. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. They are shedding pride. They are releasing fear. And they are walking into the unknown, because your love is worth the risk. Expect signs. Expect messages. Expect an arrival. Don't doubt yourself anymore. You were never delusional. What you felt was real, because what you were connected to was eternal. The reunion is near. The bond is being restored. Your kingdom spouse is on the path back to your heart. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. And this time, they are coming not just to love you, but to stay, to lead, to protect, and to fulfill the divine plan with you. You are the missing piece to their calling. And they are the completion to your promise. Stay ready. Stay pure in heart. And keep the space open. Because your kingdom spouse's soul has made the decision, they will never let you go again. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Their spirit is restless until they are beside you again. They are being spiritually pushed, not just emotionally pulled. There's a divine instruction ringing in their soul that says, "Go back to where you belong." The heavens will not allow peace in their life until they follow that command. Every delay, every block, every failed connection they tried before was heaven's way of protecting what belongs only to you. Even when they tried to ignore the truth, it followed them like a shadow. Even when they smiled with others, it never reached their heart. Now the time of wandering is ending. The season of pretending is being shut down. The angels are blowing the trumpet of return, and your kingdom spouse is hearing the sound clearly. They know now that they lost something irreplaceable. They've tried to silence their thoughts, but everything reminds them of you, from music, to faces, to dates, to places you once shared. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. This message isn't just a comfort, it's a confirmation. You have felt them in your dreams. You have felt waves of emotion that didn't belong to you. That was their energy reaching out. Your tears were never alone. They cried too, though in private. They broke down in silence, in the bathroom, in their car, behind fake smiles. Their heart has been begging for you in secret. And now, that cry has reached the ears of heaven. Their return is no longer a wish, it is in motion. They are walking away from things that no longer align. They are cutting cords that were never supposed to be tied. They are setting fire to false attachments. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. There's a divine fire inside them now. It burns every time they hear your name. It ignites every time they remember your voice. You are not forgotten. You were not abandoned. You were being protected, even from them. Until they were ready to be who you deserve. This isn't about reuniting for comfort, it's about completing a spiritual assignment. You both have work to do, healing to release, purpose to fulfill, and a kingdom to build. Archangel Michael says this message is being shown to you at the exact hour your kingdom spouse is thinking of you. Their spirit called this in, and you answered. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Right now, a battle is happening in their life. It's not just emotional, it's spiritual. The enemy is trying to distract them one last time, to confuse their mind and delay the return. But they are rising through it. Every test has sharpened them. Every mistake has humbled them. They're coming not just with words, but with action. Not with empty promises, but with rooted commitment. Not to drain you, but to uplift you. When they see you again, they won't recognize you fully at first, because you've grown into royalty. But it will make them love you even deeper. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Your strength has magnetized them back. Your glow is calling their higher self out of hiding. They now understand your absence was the loudest teacher. Everything is changing. Their habits, their priorities, their plans, all of it is shifting back to the direction of you. Even when others try to tempt them to stay in their old ways, they no longer feel alive there. Only the path back to you holds peace now. They are praying, not for money, not for success, but for a chance to be in your presence again. That is how serious this return is. Type Amen to get blessing 1711. Expect a divine interruption. A conversation, a vision, a call, or even a sudden visit. It will feel surreal, but you'll feel the truth in your bones. God is orchestrating a perfect collision. One that will not be interrupted again. The detour is over. Your faith has not been wasted. Your love has not been discarded. And your prayers have not gone unheard. This is the return your soul has waited for. This is the chapter your tears were watering. This is the alignment that will change everything. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. From the moment you two reunite, time will feel different. It will feel like you've waited lifetimes, and found your way back home. They may not say everything perfectly at first. But look in their eyes, and you'll see the sincerity. You'll feel their soul begging for one more chance. And you will be shocked at how deeply they've changed. Not just in words, but in the maturity of their spirit. This return will be sealed in prayer, not passion. It will be rooted in faith, not fantasy. And it will stand strong because it is built on divine foundation. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. You will both feel guided to protect this connection fiercely. To cut off distractions, to nurture one another, and to guard this blessing from the noise of others. It will not be easy every day. But it will be worth it. Because heaven is behind this, and the angels are walking ahead of it. There may be obstacles, opinions, or delays, but they will all melt away as long as you both stay focused on the divine purpose behind your reunion. Archangel Michael says the demons that tried to separate you are now trembling, because your souls are reclaiming each other. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. They will confess things that will shock you. They will tell you truths they once buried. But don't let it scare you, it means they trust you now with their full heart. Their vulnerability is the proof of their transformation. Their honesty is the seed of your future healing. Receive it with grace, not resentment. You will feel tears come when they say certain things. Let them flow. You're not breaking down, you're being restored. This is not just romance. This is divine realignment. This is the return of what was promised. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. You will see signs in the coming days, numbers, dreams, songs, even whispers. All of it will confirm what you already know: they are returning. This is the kind of love that can move mountains. This is the kind of reunion that activates destiny. You will walk side by side, not just as lovers, but as warriors of light. What once nearly broke you both will now become your strength. You're not receiving someone who is perfect. You're receiving someone who is ready, finally, to love you the way you always deserved. Type Amen to get blessing 818. They are returning with a new name in the Spirit. A new vision. A healed heart. The angels will celebrate when you're together again. Heaven will rejoice. The pain you endured will be turned into purpose. So don't give up. Don't close your heart. Don't settle for a counterfeit. Because the one heaven chose for you, their soul can't let you go. And now, they are finally answering the divine call back to you. Type Amen to get blessing 33333. Their footsteps are already guided. Even if you don't see movement yet, the heavens are clearing every obstacle that tried to block this reunion. Doors are being unlocked in the Spirit, and bridges that were once burned are now being rebuilt in silence. Your kingdom spouse is walking away from confusion and into clarity. They've realized that every other path only led them back to the thought of you. It's not just memory, it's magnetic destiny calling them home. They tried to bury the connection. But the more they buried it, the louder their soul screamed. The more they avoided your name, the more the universe whispered it to them. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. They may have laughed with others, but it never touched their soul. They may have flirted, talked, or dated, but none of it brought rest. It was all noise trying to silence the longing inside. There's a pain in their heart that only your love can heal. It's not an obsession, it's a holy ache. Their spirit knows you're the missing piece to their next level of growth. God did not allow the bond between you two to break. It was protected behind a spiritual curtain, waiting for divine time. That curtain is now lifting. They are waking up with you in their thoughts, sleeping with you in their dreams, and hearing your name in their spirit. They are coming. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Expect messages through synchronicities. Expect unexpected apologies. Expect their energy to start tugging at your heart harder than ever before. This is not fantasy. This is not delusion. This is prophetic alignment. The season of waiting is turning into a season of witnessing. What you once only prayed for in secret will manifest in the open. You have matured. You have bloomed. And now heaven says, it's time to be loved correctly. Type Amen to get blessing 929. Archangel Michael says your heart has been tested, stretched, and broken, not to destroy you, but to prepare you. You are being molded to hold a greater kind of love. Your kingdom spouse is returning to someone who is no longer desperate, but divine. You're not who you were when they left. And that's exactly why they're ready now. This reunion will be unshakable, not because of fantasy, but because of foundation. You will communicate deeply. You will love patiently. You will grow spiritually. There will be no competition. No confusion. No games. Just clarity, covenant, and commitment. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. They are being stripped of pride. Humbled by divine encounters. Touched by angelic intervention. Even in their hardest moments, they've heard your voice. In the quiet. And now, they're surrendering. They're learning to love without control. To apologize without excuses. To return without demands. This time, you won't have to beg. This time, you won't have to guess. This time, you will be seen, fully. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You've been so strong. So quiet. So faithful. Even when the pain tried to drown you, you kept your heart open. Now that heart is about to be rewarded with a reunion written by heaven. The kind of moment that heals every tear you cried in secret. Get ready. Not just emotionally, spiritually. Because this return comes with purpose, protection, and promise. They're not coming for a visit, they're coming to build with you. To stand beside you. To protect your energy and walk into destiny hand in hand. Type Amen to get blessing 4411. Don't worry about how long it took. Don't worry about what they did while gone. That was their classroom. This is your reward. They had to be broken open to understand what they lost. And now they understand. They're about to speak words you've waited years to hear. Not because you forced them, but because their soul finally caught up to what their heart always knew. You will feel the shift. The air will feel different. Even your body will sense when they are close. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. You will know it's real because it will feel like peace. Not anxiety. Not doubt. Not survival, but rest. This is your divine counterpart. Your soul companion. Your kingdom builder. You fought for this love in the spiritual realm. Now heaven is fighting for you. And no enemy, no delay, and no doubt can stand against what God has already ordained. Type Amen to get blessing 2024. Archangel Michael says their return is not the end of your story, it's the beginning. A new chapter. A new vibration. You'll both speak of pain, but it won't define you. You'll speak of growth, but it won't separate you. It will unite you. You'll be able to laugh again, together. To plan again, together. To breathe again, together. This is the kind of love that awakens spiritual gifts. The kind that heals generational wounds. The kind that changes everything. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. So hold on a little longer. The path is being cleared. The release has been signed in heaven. They're packing up more than just bags, they're packing up their pride, their old mindset, and their regrets. And they're bringing a new version of themselves straight to you. You will receive confirmation in the next few days, through signs, names, visions, or an actual contact. Stay open. This is the moment your heart has known was coming. Your soul already said yes, now your reality is catching up. Type Amen to get blessing 3033. And when you lock eyes again, the whole world will feel it. The angels will sing. Heaven will smile. Because two souls that were made to walk together will finally do just that. You are not waiting in vain. You are preparing for a divine promise. And your kingdom spouse, their soul has already chosen you again. They're coming home. This time, forever. Type Amen to get blessing 77777.